it's working. I don't think it's not working. Dismantle some stuff. Oops. Yeah, there we go. This this goal already has it. Take this. Leave the rest to me. Oh.
I need to speak with you, my child.
Yes, Petrus. What is it?
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned about the Mother Cardinal to use.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure her in.
That would effectively raise the odds, but the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a specific time.
And by doing so, you'll win something bigger than a fight.
This will make her lose a considerable amount.
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make sure her usual moneylender is unavailable. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking for gold in order to place her bet.
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle scores in Leme?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battlefield. But that's much dirtier. So, what do you say?
It's a complicated plan, but an effective one. Let's put it in motion.
Let's go back to the St. Matthias bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
I don't really need Siora. guys are nice, not so why the fuck is not suspicious, man? Hello? I did my fucking best to raise notes, okay, and now the notes are fucking suspicious. Wow.
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you. I'd like to talk to you about something.
I'm listening.
Remember that note we found in Rolf's office?
Of course. The one that said the recruits had been sent to different governors.
Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. Herman. Somebody I'd hoped never to cross paths with again. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. And believe me, he has done an incredible amount of damage to the guard. But you look quite busy. Come back and see me when you're ready. Anything else?
I must leave you.
So you can only take one question at the same time, okay? Or they just let you go. Good to know, good to know.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I want to challenge the champion of the arena.
A champion? Really? Now, you were asking about Candy Cane. It wouldn't be him that sent you here by any chance.
No, no one has sent me. I'm looking to make a reputation for myself.
Ah, that sounds better. It's true you have talent and the public does like you. Let me think. There is Briscard, one of our old champions. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up for him. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer, I'm warning you.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
A deal! I'll work on getting things ready for the combat and line up the betting. Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel, your friends will need to stay in their seats. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet.
You again? What do you want this time?
Why so defensive? Petrus, you have a proposal to make, I believe.
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very rich. You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever, and that my ideas are always fruitful.
They do say that you are devious. Perhaps too much so for your own good. Go on.
My friend here loves the glory and sand of the arena.
I've gained quite a reputation. Soon I'll be taking on a true champion. I'm no fool, though. I know I won't last long against him.
Yeah? I've seen the odds. Everyone expects you to lose within a minute. So what?
Let us suppose that our champion is a little less aggressive than usual.
If the fight can last at least 5 minutes, an informed bettor would win the jackpot.
And I'd keep a little of my pride.
Very well. I'll arrange it. But no dirty tricks. Don't take advantage of the deal and try to beat the champion. If you do, he'll wipe the floor with you. You want to get your money. Don't get too greedy.
hours more. Okay, that should go. Let's go. তুমি কন্ট্রাক্ট কবে থেকে এটাই তো কথা না, কন্ট্রাক্ট এখনো পাইনি আমি। অরিত্রকে জিজ্ঞেস করতে হবে, যদি ফোন টোন করছি আমরা, there is nothing like literally we are asking about it, we are asking him, okay, replying right now. আমি জানি না কখন দেবে। আমি টেনেক্টিভিতে সুইচ করে গেছি, মাল্টি স্ট্রিমিংয়ের জন্য ওপিএস সেট আপ করে নিয়েছি, সব কিছু করে নিয়েছি, বাট ওরাই নেই। আমি আর কি করবো?
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be taking on one of our old champions. Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Contrary to the challenges, this combat must be fought alone. Your friends must remain in the stands.
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena, and may the better fighter win.
আচ্ছা, অ্যাকশন দাও, অ্যাকশন দাও। ওটা একটু ফিক্স করতে হবে আমাকে বসে বসে, আর কিছু না, মানে এগুলো বাড়াতে কমাতে হবে। ওটা এখন তিনটা ভাই দেখে বসে, কিন্তু ও কথা বলতে চায় না, প্রচণ্ড সাই ছেলে। হ্যাঁ, তো লাইক হ্যাঁ, ওটাই গন্ডগোলটা হয়। তাই না, এবার ঠিক আসবে। লল,
What a brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings from the combat. You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelius seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game, and just as satisfying as fighting in an arena.
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moments every bit as much as I will.
ডেস্কটপে অডিও পার্টটা হালকা কমিয়ে দে, দাঁড়া, হোল্ড আপ। এটা বোধহয় এইসের থেকে দেখো তো এবার ঠিক আছে কিনা। আমি -12 করলাম। আরে এটা কিছু না, আমার ইয়েটা থেকে হচ্ছে। আমাকে দাও তো, সাউন্ডসে গিয়ে এটা অফ করতে হবে, 1 সেকেন্ড। যেটা ডাবল করা আছে, কোনটা থেকে আওয়াজ আসছে না? তারপরে এইটা বোধ হয় আমারটা ঠিকই আছে। আমি আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ ইকুইলাইজারটাই ছিল, এটা বন্ধ করতে হয়, এবার বোধহয় বেটার আসবে। এত এত হাই হয়ে যায় না আওয়াজটা, ওটাই হচ্ছে গন্ডগোলটা। আমি একটু বাড়িয়ে দিই এটা, নাহলে আবার ই হয়ে যাবে। এবার দেখো তো এবার ওদের অনেক বেটার আসবে। এবার সাউন্ডটা লো আসছে না। ওবিএস খোল। আচ্ছা দাঁড়াও, ওবিএস তো এই তো ওবিএস ইজ ওকে। ওবিএস এ কত রাখবো? ওবিএস -3.6 রাখবো। দাঁড়াও, কোথায় আছো? হ্যালো হ্যালো সনিকদা, হ্যালো। শুনতে পাচ্ছ? আচ্ছা আমার বোধহয় সাউন্ড আসছে না নাকি? এবার এবার দেখো তো একবার যদি ঠিক আছে যা ছিল।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এক সেকেন্ড দাঁড়া, এক সেকেন্ড দাঁড়া,
হ্যাঁ
এক সেকেন্ড দাঁড়া, এক সেকেন্ড শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
ওটা রিভার্ট ব্যাক।
এবার বল।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, বলছি কি বলছো বলো। ইকুইলাইজারের ইয়েটা রিভার্ট ব্যাক করে দেবো?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওটা চেঞ্জ করে দে,
আমার একটু সাউন্ড নিয়ে
কারণ তোর
গন্ডগোল
এবার
না হয়।
ডেস্কটপে কোনো অডিও আসছে না। তুই যখন মাইকে কথা বলছিস পেছনে একটা নয়েজ আসছে, কিসের রে ওটা?
হ্যাঁ আমার ওটা এসি চলছে, নয়েজ আসছে। আমার কিছু
ও।
করার নেই, ওটা আমি চেঞ্জ করতে কিছুতেই পারছি না। মানে আমি যে কোনো কিছু ইউজ করি ওটা থাকবেই।
তুই আরটিএক্স ভয়েস তো ইউজ করিস না, না?
আরটিএক্স ভয়েস মানে পাবো না তো, 1060 না।
পাবি পাবি পাবি, দাঁড়া আমি তোকে
কোথা
লিঙ্ক
থেকে?
দিচ্ছি, তোকে আমি এটা লিঙ্ক দিচ্ছি। হুম।
আমি ওটা পরে করবো, এখন তো করতে পারবো না, স্ট্রিম করছি।
তো এখন চাইলে করে নিতে পারিস, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, বেশিক্ষণের
কতক্ষণ
ব্যাপার।
লাগে? কতক্ষণ লাগে?
5 মিনিট, 5 মিনিট।
আচ্ছা দাও তাহলে, দাও আমি তাহলে এক্ষুনি করে নিচ্ছি।
কি বেবি, কেমন
কি
আছো?
খবর বলো?
তুমি তো কোথায় থাকো, তুমি কোন জগতে থাকো তুমি?
আমি তো স্ট্রিম করি প্রত্যেকদিন বসে, তারপর ইয়ে খেলি, গিলওয়ার্স
এ,
খেলি।
কোথায় স্ট্রিম করি একটু আমাদের সাথেও শেয়ার করবি?
ইউটিউবে তো করি, আবার কোথায় করি? একই জায়গায় আর কোথায় করতে পারি আমি স্ট্রিম?
তোকে ডিএম
ফেসবুকে তো
করলাম দেখ।
করতিস।
ডিএমএ আসেনি এখনো, আসছে।
Alright, so you just saw the pretty impressive demo
আমিও তো এরকমভাবে ইউজ
RTX
করি।
voice, and
না
you
আমি
want to
একটা
use it.
জিনিস ইউজ করি হচ্ছে তোমার ভয়েস রিডার থ্রু দিয়ে ওটাকে ইয়ে করি।
ওটা করিস না, ওটা করিস না, যেটা দিলাম সেটা কর, পেছনে কোনো নয়েজই আসে না।
But you do not own
আমাদের
RTX
সনিক
graphics
দা
card,
মানে পুরো
just like
স্ট্রিমার।
me.
গড
Worry not, I'm
গড
here to help.
ভগবান, না না সরি, জড, জড বলতে
Hey, Green here for
Wow.
Greenbox, and in today's video we are going to attempt to install the RTX voice app on a non-RTX system. I am currently running a NVIDIA GeForce GTX
শাংচিটা
1080
দেখা যাচ্ছে
Ti,
ছিল।
and per definition I should not
Shang-Chi.
be able to use RTX voice, but there is a way. Short
তুমি
disclaimer,
দেখতে যাবে কি? আমরা
get
যাবো মনে
different
হচ্ছে।
results than I do because
Stagger,
I
Mikhail.
assume NVIDIA
যাবে কি?
will be patching out the
Zaba.
path we are attempting today. What do we need? We just go straight to the official
কিরে স্ট্যাগার,
RTX voice website
বল।
and
শাংচি
there
দেখতে যাবি?
download the app
কে নিয়ে
as
যাচ্ছে?
we would do if
দেখি সেটা।
কারণ আমার পর পুরো ফাঁকা রাইট নাও টু বি অনেস্ট।
চাপ নেই, চাপ
we
নেই।
had an
চাপ নাই, চাপ নাই, চাপ নাই।
আরে তুই থাকলে কি আর জীবনে চাপ থাকে বল আমার বেবি?
বাবা রে, কি what the fuck is this?
আর কি
How
হলো?
can it be so
আচ্ছা এটা কি
muscular?
এনভিডিয়া ব্রডকাস্ট অ্যাপ তো? ওটা তো?
না রে।
তাহলে কোনটা? আরটিএক্স ভয়েস বলে আছে আলাদা করে?
হ্যাঁ।
হুম।
ও একটা দিল নিচে। আমাকে মেন মেন পেজে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে, মানে ইয়েতে ভেতরে ঢোকাচ্ছে না।
মানে
দাঁড়া, এক সেকেন্ড দাঁড়া।
ও ও সনিক দা কি করছো?
বল। এই
হ্যাঁ
বসে বসে আছে।
সনিকদা ইসেক্স করছে। কি ভ্যালোরেন্ট খেলবে?
ভ্যালো।
ইয়েস।
আচ্ছা, আমি একটা মিউট যাচ্ছি, হ্যাঁ দেখি এটা করে দেবো।
RTX system. We just go to download the app, click it.
দিয়ে ভাই, the fuck?
RTX voice website, and there download the
এখানে কিচ্ছু দেয়া নেই। স্টুডিও ব্রডকাস্টিং দেয়া আছে। স্ট্রিমিং ওরা জিটিএক্স এর জন্য বের করে দিয়েছে।
কিসের জন্য?
জিটিএক্স তো মানে আবার ইয়ে করে আলাদা করে করতে হবে না।
the app as we would do
কত
if
জানিস
we
রে
had an
তুই?
RTX system. We just go to download the app, click
কত
it,
জানিস, কত
download
জানিস।
the app. Once the app is downloaded, just start it. Once you started the installer, you will be greeted with this error
আমার আছে
message,
আজকে
which is basically telling you that you
সোভারিন
cannot run
স্ট্রিঙ্গার,
RTX
গ্লিচ পাওয়ার
voice
ভ্যান্ডেল,
on a
সেন্টিনেলস অফ লাইট ভ্যান্ডেল, রিভার গার্ডিয়ান। উফ।
আর
আবার
সেন্টিনেলস তো বাহ।
কি বললি? তারপর তুমি, আবার আমি, তার মানে কি?
মানে তোমরা তারপর কিনবো আর কিছু না, সোজা কথা।
আমাকে কিনবি, অ্যাফোর্ড করতে পারবি না।
না তোমার কিন্তু 10 টাকা লাগবে, সেটা আমার পকেটে আছে, নো চাপ।
নো 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 নো। একই পকলোরা এসেছিল, পকলোরা।
আমার ডাকলি না তো ভাই, মনে রাখলাম কিন্তু।
মনে রাখ, মনে রাখ।
মানে আমার তোর এমনিও ডাকিস না, বুঝে গেছি এটা, আর ডাচকেও ডাকলি না, ঠিক আছে।
আবার বারোটা মুখে নিয়ে ওই বাড়িটা কেমন করে পাওয়া যায়? তোর কাছে একটা বাড়ি আছে যে বাড়িটা তোর ওই গুলি চালালে সে একটা স্মাইলি টাইপের ফেস, বাট গুলি চালালে তোমার ওই স্মাইলিটা তোমার মানে রাগের ফেসে কনভার্ট হয়ে যায়। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ভ্যালোরেন্টের মধ্যে একটা তোমার বাড়ি আছে, স্মাইলি ফেস, বাট গুলি চালালে ওটা তোমার রাগের ইতে কনভার্ট হয়ে যায়।
সনিক দা আছো? হ্যালো।
ডেথ ম্যাচে ওয়ার্ম আপ সেশনটার মানে বুঝি না।
ওটা তুই কোন জায়গাটা ক্যাম্প করবি ওইটা দেখার জন্য।
ডেথ ম্যাচে ওয়ার্ম আপ সেশন ইজ লাইক চিকেন মাটন বিরিয়ানি আগে চিকেন বিরিয়ানি খাওয়া।
ফাক।
হ্যাঁ, তুই এখান থেকে বেরাবি না তো না, আর কেউ আসলে তুই রান অ্যান্ড গান করবি, দৌড়াবি পুরো ম্যাপে।
Alright, so you just saw the pretty impressive demo of RTX
ভালো লাগছে, আমার কোনো সাউন্ড আসছে না এবার।
voice, and you want to use it, but you do not own RTX graphics. Yes, just gonna install. The app is running, and our RTX voice app is running. And to demonstrate that, I real quick go and start OBS and record a short section with my usual recorder as well as OBS using RTX voice. And
সনিক দা কি muted?
to do that, we need to open OBS Studio, and within OBS Studio, we simply have to add a new audio input capture. In my case, I call it RTX voice. And when you're selecting your input capture device, make sure to select the newly installed microphone NVIDIA RTX voice driver or device or whatever you want to call it, and say OK. And now we see that this RTX voice is picking up my microphone. If you don't see any levels in your OBS when you did that, make sure that your input device in the RTX voice app is set to your actual microphone. Before we now start to record, make sure to actually tick the box for remove background noise from your microphone, which is basically the reason you are using this app. So we are gonna tick that. Okay, so this is a short test. Let's see what happens when I drum my table. Yeah, you should not be able to hear it. That's impressive. Yo, that works too. And this is pretty impressive. I don't know what to do with this technology right now, but I will sure find something to do with it.
Never mind. It is there, bro. Ola, it's working, my man. Hey. Ah. Never mind. It is there, bro. Ola, it's working, my man. Acha, it's working, it's working. Oh my fucking god. Like, Sonic da, you're a fucking god, man. That's all there it is to it, man. That's all there it is to it. এই তো নাইস তো আমি আরাম করে খেতে পারবো নো ফাকিং বডি আই ক্যান স্পিক হাউ মাচ আই ওয়ান্ট নাথিং উইল হ্যাপেন my current bitrate is 0. What the fuck, man? My bitrate is okay. Yeah, see? Audio is running fine. Oh fucking body, man. I can speak how much I want. Nothing will happen. My current bitrate is 0. Nope, my audio is not running fine. Something fucking happened. I don't know what. Hello? It's showing up as okay. Then what the fuck? Like, should I keep it on or something? Wait, the task manager. It was working completely fine, like 1 second ago, and then it stopped working for fine. Like, I don't get it. Something. Yeah. Wait, the task manager. It is working fine now. Okay, let me start it. This should work now. Okay, this should work perfectly fine right now. Let me hear it. This should work now. Okay, this should work perfectly fine right now. Let me hear it. Loading. I think it's okay. Let me run around a bit. Okay, then let me see what happens. Today's whole session became a fun. This is really weird beach, but it needs to go somewhere that is there's literally no one. Okay, this place is good. Let me see it now. I think this has to do with something messing with my thing. Let me go to video. Let me put this to borderless windows. I think this should fix this. Let me disable vsync too. Okay, this should fix this shit, right? I need to check out now. That's a fucking problem. Like, let's see this. No, it's fucking up. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on, but let me go and ask. This shit is.
এখানে আমার ইনভাইট নেই, ভালো লাগছে।
হ্যালো হ্যালো।
আরে লোলেতে নেই ও,
ট্রেকার,
ওড়াতে
হ্যাঁ
ট্রেকার
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা,
বল।
চল।
কি করছিস?
আমি স্ট্রিম করছি।
এর তো বিয়ে আনন্দার মতন ভয়েস।
এটা কে?
পাকড়াতে আসবো?
অ্যারনের মতন ভয়েস।
পাকড় দাস।
এই ক্রিস ফিনিক্সটা সোহামের মতন বললো।
What?
আরে ভাই আমার না আরটিএক্স ভয়েসটা অন করলাম, আমার পুরো 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 ভয়েস জিটারি হয়ে গেল।
ডিএক্স অন করলি?
আরে আরটিএক্স ভয়েস, আরটিএক্স ভয়েস।
ও আচ্ছা, তাই বল পড়া।
আরে আমি খেলতে যাচ্ছি তো পুরো ভয়েস জিটারি আসছে, আমি জানি না কেন। আমি সনিকদা তো লাইভ গেল না, তার জন্য বোধহয় কথা বলছে না এখন। বসে থাকতে হবে যতক্ষণ না আসে। এটা কি হয় মাসে জানি না, পুরো পুরো ভয়েস জিটারি আসছে। মানে যখন আমি আউট অফ ইয়ে যাচ্ছি তখন কিন্তু পারফেক্ট আসছে, হ্যাঁ যখনই আমি ভেতরে ঢুকছি তখনই জিটারি আসছে, কেন জানি না। কি কিছুর জন্য হচ্ছে না, কিসের জন্য হচ্ছে আমি বুঝতে পারছি না।
How to make
একবার
clip dance video. The dance motion effects. I need a short video, brother.
Lord de Sade. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
Will you just let him believe that I would lose?
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us, so long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal. You haven't learnt your lesson, then. Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened, it's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's him.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is this true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle lied to me and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Ah, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, de Sade. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
Greenblood, my friend. The letter we found in Rolf's office was signed by a man whose name I'm familiar with. I know I'm gonna...
This quest for revenge isn't only very well.
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming. And he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
Remember that we are talking about San Mateus. We should get rid of your major in broad daylight.
What kind of twisted scheme have you come up with now, old fox?
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous. They love burning people at the stake. And they don't care too much about who ends up in the flames.
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we'd be able to convince him.
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? Every man has his weaknesses, including Aloysius. I could help you convince him if you'd like.
I hate those burnings. But Herman, he may be the only one who really deserves it. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the Guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right then. Agreed. Let's start by going to see her.
হ্যাঁ আমাদের ট্রেকি বেবি। কি হচ্ছে? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা দাঁড়া, মানে কি তোর স্ট্রিমে হচ্ছে? তুই একটা কাজ কর, তোর আরেকবার ইয়ে কর না, ইয়ে খুলে একবার লাগা তোর অডিও জ্যাক। হ্যাঁ ওটা খুলে লাগা। তোর মাইকটাও আরেকবার রি-ইনপুট কর। হ্যাঁ বল। ঠিক আছে তুই দেখ, এখন কথা বল, গেমের মধ্যে বল। স্ট্রিমটা তো খুলছি ব্রো, খোলা আছে। দাঁড়া ডিলে আছে। হ্যাঁ এখন ভালো আসছে। সল হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ দাঁড়া 1 মিনিট দাঁড়া। তো স্ট্রিমে তো ভয়েস আসছে না। হ্যাঁ ওটা কর। এখন তো সব সাউন্ড তো ঠিকই আসছে, স্ট্রিমের সাউন্ড।
সিমের সাউন্ড ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু আমার ভয়েসটা গ্যারাকল পাকাচ্ছে না।
তুই
এবার দেখো,
ভয়েসটা কর না।
করেছি দেখো, এবার দেখো।
এই তো এখন ঠিক আছে হ্যাঁ। ও বাব, আচ্ছা।
কোনো সাউন্ডই নেই। ওয়াও,
কি রিটার্ড, হোয়াট দ্য ফাক।
কি হচ্ছে এটা ভাই? মানে
কি দিয়ে ওবিএস দিয়ে করছিস?
হ্যাঁ, স্ট্রিমে সাউন্ড আসছে না আমার।
অন্য গেমেও হচ্ছে কিনা দেখিস একটু।
হুম,
অন্য গেমেও হচ্ছে কিনা দেখিস একটু।
আমি জানি
এই
না
গেমটা কি,
হচ্ছে।
এই নাম কি গেমটার?
এটা তো ইয়ে হচ্ছে,
গ্রিডফল।
গ্রিডফল। দেখি একবার এটা করে দেখি যদি হয়। প্রপার্টি,
যেটা ট্রেন্ডিং আছে ওইসব খেয়াল।
আরে এটা শেষ করিনি না, তাই বলে খেলছি বসে। এটা শেষ করে তারপরে করে উঠবো আমি। আচ্ছা এইবার করে দেখতে হবে। এবার যদি না আসে তার মানে আমাকে নতুন করে আবার ভয়েস ক্যাপচার বানাতে হবে, ভয়েস ক্যাপচার বানিয়ে করতে হবে। দেখি আবার ওটা তো যদি না আসে তখন আবার করতে হবে।
বাবা কি টক্সিক, কি টক্সিক। হ্যাঁ শুনলাম।
এটা সনিকদা কিছু বলতে পারো কিনা দেখি।
হুম।
হুম। আর্টিক্সে দিয়ে দিই, এবার দেখি তো কেমন আসছে। এবার এবার এটা যদি খারাপ আসে তাহলে আমার কিছু করার নেই।
হুম।
মিউট করে রেখে ডিলিট করতে পারবো না, না না ডিলিট হবে না। এবার দেখতে পাচ্ছে এটা
হুম।
দেখি, আমি এখন আপাতত ভয়েস মিটারই ইউজ করি।
হ্যাঁ।
সনিকদা আসলে সনিকদাকে জিজ্ঞেস করে নেবো কি হচ্ছে। তাই না, ভয়েস মিটারটা এতদিন ধরে ইউজ করে ভয়েস মিটারটা ঠিক আছে, অন্যগুলোতে কোনো বুঝি না। ও ভাই, আসলে ইয়েতে ভয়েস মিটারটা শুনতে বাজে লাগে, তার জন্য নালে এত ঝামেলা করে না, নালে আমি ইয়ে করতাম না।
হুম।
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there's been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out. No.
আমার সাউন্ডটা খুব কম আসছে, একটু বাড়িয়ে দিই, এবার বেটার আসার কথা। তাই না, পুরো জিনিসটা ফাঁকা পড়ে গেল, আর কিছু না। করবো বেরোলাম, এক লাসিং করতে হবে, আর ডেক্সটা পরে দেখছি আমি।
Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sade. And Kurt. I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honourable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisons. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you, he will.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminis keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the Guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinde.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
It directly transfers you over to yeah, that's nice.
What do you want now?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminis. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered.
Unfortunately, this man has friends in high places. I doubt that we'll be able to convince the Mother Cardinal.
Politics. The curse of our society. I approve of your quest for justice, and I will help you as much as I can. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the enlightened is always watching you.
Come closer. Look at it.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Sir, Commander Sieglander wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So what can I do for you?
We're looking for the Major. We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time. Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are his henchmen.
I see. Well, we'll just have to go and interrogate them.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo Luminis jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, they'll want to know why. And they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which could end badly.
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you suggest?
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put the whole lot of them to sleep. When they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better than spilling blood. Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Don't I have sleeping potions? I had a shit ton of sleeping potions lying around in my bag. Lace drinks, metal dowels. Nope, no sleeping potions. I need to buy some. Let's go. Nope, wrong place.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a rum. Goodbye. Don't hesitate. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you.
Yes? What can I do for you?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Yes, to put my men to sleep. That would seem the best way of doing it.
Perfect. And then?
When you have your man, let me know and I'll do the rest.
Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants. Soldiers! Everyone outside! That's an order!
But, Captain, with all due respect, you're not in our regiment.
We're supposed to stay here, Captain. We must guard the barracks.
I believe that the rank of Captain of the Guard counts regardless of regiment soldiers. Especially when the said captain reports directly to Commander Sieglinder.
If it's an order from the commander, we better obey, guys.
Oh, sorry, Captain. We didn't mean to disobey you. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our... Protect me in this battle!
So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
Stop! You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not. He's in a warehouse, on the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurd?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
Here he is!
What the... Kurt? It's been so long. How did you find me?
Does that really matter, Major? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil, your treachery, and your schemes.
Come with us, Major Herman.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong. Soldiers! Seize them!
Maybe unless you protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
Your magic is running out!
No. What?
You shouldn't be surprised. After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest. Kurt, are you all right?
Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Reyna. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this. I'll never forget it.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Norts can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Norts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions, and our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on TF who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sardet?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this. Let us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Norts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Norts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Do you need a little gold to jog your memory?
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
Oh.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri? Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea, all our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes. Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Denegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Arelwyn was a renowned healer across all of Teofradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the malichor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition, and this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the fire engulf our enemies!
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me,
Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
Arelwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Arelwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magam. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Hey, level 23. Let's go. Okay, so this path is completely done. Now I go this path. Okay, let me go back.
My dear child,
I'll see you later.
take care.
Come and see! All receive beautiful things from our village. Do you... You will always be welcome. Do you want...
How is business nowadays? You no longer have problems with the guard?
No. Since you gave me this piece of bark, the guards don't dare bother me anymore. And the people of this village really like what I bring back from Vignamri. Our chief Ulan is very happy, as am I. We owe you so much. You will always be welcome here. Oh, it's you, Onul Menawi! Come and see! I received beautiful things from our village.
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order?
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest, but I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and, counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Auric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
Glad to see you. Can I...
I must leave you.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine.
So, were you satisfied with your inspections, sire?
Look at this.
You work for Egon? Have you come to ensure my loyalty? Well, you can tell him that I didn't say anything, right?
In fact, you just did. So you are a member of this gang?
No, you don't understand. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon?
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men. He wrote the letter you found, or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool! Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate, a noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Ulrich? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We're committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Spare me. I beg you. I swear I didn't betray you. I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, All this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well,
for pity's
at least the fright
sake,
Egon
spare
gave
me.
Auric managed
I
to
beg
loosen
you.
his tongue.
I swear I didn't betray you. I'll give you everything you want. But let me live.
চিজ দিলে কেন?
এখন পাইনি।